This is former TNA World Champion Raven, and you're listening to TNA Cross the Line podcast. Quote the Raven, nevermore. And don't cross the line. Or do cross the line. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to, you're not supposed to. I don't know. Whatever. You get it.
TNA Wrestling. Cross the line.
And we're back with episode 340 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Colling Jr. and with me as always is Dallas Gridley. In Dallas, 2008 has started off hot. We have a new Knockouts champion as last week, Awesome Kong defeated Gail Kim to finally win the Knockouts championship, marking the second title holder since Kim had the belt since Bound for Glory 2007. But now it's a new week, and with a new week, we have, well, new mysteries. We have two reveals. One is a secret, and then one is, in fact, a revelation. So one of the secrets that we're going to be getting here on Impact is, what is Abyss's secret? No, this is not Deja Vu. This is not a Impact from 2006. Or even maybe early 2007. It's a new year, and it's a new secret that must be revealed. Father James Mitchell gave the deadline for this week's episode for Chris Parks to tell the world his secret. And also this week, there's another deadline that must be met. Kip James has demanded that his partner, I should use quotes, partner potentially, BG James, to reveal his partner for a tag team title match. It is not a foregone conclusion that it will in fact be Kip James. So that's what we got there. But also tonight we have a three-way bout with the winner becoming the number one contender for the TNA World Championship, where it'll be Christian Cage, Christian Cage, AJ Styles, and Samoa Joe. And there are stipulations attached to this, where if Christian Cage wins, he gets a title match against all odds. If Samoa Joe wins, Cornette said he gets a title match, just not exactly when, presumably against all odds. But if AJ Styles wins, he has a choice of a title match against his new leader, Kurt Angle. Or he could give Kurt Angle basically a gift, where Kurt Angle would not have to defend the title for the February pay-per-view or the March pay-per-view. We had 2 months off before lockdown in April. So Dallas, there's a lot going on. Are you able to keep up with it, or what? I'm struggling.
Barely. Last week's episode felt like a sprint. Felt like we were back in the hour episodes. Things were flying around. If there was ever a sign, if you happen to forget that Vince Russo was writing the shows, I feel like last week was a real good sign that, no, he still is, because there's a lot of shit going on. It's not necessarily bad shit, by the way. I think it's actually been pretty solid TV, but there's just a lot. But that's, we're trying to keep track of things. We're trying to do our best. That's what we're doing. Maybe sometimes at the end of the episode, we're like, what is that other secret that we just watched 45 minutes ago?
Right.
And then we have to go back in the video and see what it is. But we're doing it. We're doing our thing.
I'm quite alarmed. We are, 3 episodes of Impact into the new year?
Yeah, this is the 3rd episode.
So I'm already kind of forgetting things. I don't even want to know what I'm going to forget come episode 30 of Impact of this year. We're going to be talking and be like, hey, man, remember when that happened in January? And I'm going to be like, what the hell are you talking about? Because there's going to be so much just going on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to think about episode 30 yet.
Yeah.
It's going to be a whole different company by then, I feel like.
I'm sure it will. That's usually what happens with TNA. However it is in January, come December, you might have the same pay-per-view title name, but nothing else is the same.
Oh my god, that's going to be kind of funny. That might be funny to check it out. Yeah. So we are marching.
And you know
along.
what? I'll say this on the air.
Yeah.
When you make a file name, make sure it's not the same one as the January one, because it will delete that.
That's a great point.
Off of Podbean, at least.
Yeah. No, I think I the way I do it, I think we should be okay. But that's a good point. Okay. I've also been wondering. This is talking inside baseball and stuff like that. But I've been like, okay, how am I going to differentiate this episode? I don't know. There's been I've been thinking about it. The logos are slightly different, so we got that going for us. But there's it's gonna be very interesting. But we have many months before that happens.
Yeah, basically a year before we have to really worry about it. 11 months.
Right. Okay, let's run down the card here quick. From our last episode, I have ratings and stuff like that, and we will be getting into house show notes here briefly before we get into today's episode as well. So the January 10th, 2008 episode of Impact, we saw the Motor City Machine Guns defeat Elix Skipper and Senshi in 3 minutes 58 seconds. Which might be one of Senshi's final matches. We'll see what happens. Then we saw Chris Harris complaining backstage, I need TV time. I want this. I want that. Well, he got his TV time when he lost to Judas Macias in 2 minutes and 25 seconds. And we're gonna circle back on him momentarily. P. Williams and Sonjay Dutt defeated the Voodoo Kin Mafia in 7 minutes and 23 seconds, but Scott Steiner was a little sneaky during this one, Bob. He came out, he switched the briefcases, and PD noticed, so he left Sonjay on his own. So Sonjay actually ended up winning after there's a miscommunication in the team. Then we saw LAX with Salinas, aka Shelly Martinez. She was ringside. Defeat the Rock and Raven faction, Jimmy Rave and Lance Hoyt, in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. No Christy Hemme in sight for this one. And it was probably one of the most brutal and coolest ways to see a Gringo killer get hit. I mean, it was absolutely insane. Then, for some reason, Shark Boy, who came out on crutches and a neck brace, taped up every part of his body possible, he wanted a match, and he got one. He fought Tomko, and he lost in 1 minute and 42 seconds. But the crowd was behind him, and they were booing Tomko pretty good. And then, as Bob already noted, in the main event, Awesome Kong, and with her new associate, whose name we don't know quite yet, defeated Gail Kim to win the Knockouts title in 9 minutes and 3 seconds. So, pretty crazy episode of Impact. Now, one thing I do want to point out of that Knockouts title match, Gail Kim suffered a minor concussion in that title loss. It's not noted where that exactly took place. It could have been those 3 power bombs. I did note at one point that she did appear to not be fully there. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it was before that or if it was after. But regardless, she did suffer a minor concussion in that match. As far as ratings for the show, that episode of Impact did a 1.08 rating and 1.4 million homes. So TNA and ECW are almost at the same level. The show did a 0.58 in males 18 to 34 and 0.88 in males 35 to 49. So, pretty crazy. Also, I know I just mentioned Awesome Kong's new associate, but while we don't know her name on television, I do know who's under the mask. And I actually did not know this. So, Bob, you probably did know this already, but I did not.
I do.
The masked woman, who is Awesome Kong's new manager, is Melissa Anderson, a.k.a. Cheerleader Melissa from All Pro Wrestling. She's been around the business for a long time, waiting for a break, as WWE never showed interest because she didn't fit their mold of what they wanted their female performers to look like. So now the idea here is that Kong is going to be pushed as the heel champion, and Anderson's role will be to cut the promos for her and to interfere in matches. Now, this is really weird, and I'm curious to hear what you think about it. But the reason they didn't end up putting her with just Jim Mitchell, who is like the heel manager, who desperately needs to get out of the Abyss angle, because right now everyone in that angle is going down with the ship and needs a life preserver, and this would be it for him, is because of the Spike ruling. So this might be actually true, of no male on female violence. So Mitchell could do promos for her, but he couldn't interfere in matches. So Dave says, in my mind, she'd be a whole lot better off with Mitchell doing promos for her and having nobody interfering in matches, because one of the reasons they have so much heat is that they haven't mucked up the waters. How would you feel if Jim Mitchell was with Kong?
Well, I think you could avoid male on female violence because Kong wouldn't, the character wouldn't need his assistance physically.
I mean, I agree with that.
So I think you could definitely avoid that. I'm almost tempted that I would almost rather Kong have nobody. I feel like she is the type of character where she doesn't need to say a word, and I don't think she needs to have anybody say a word for her. Her actions speak loudest for her. And that adds a level of mystique to her. If you never hear her talk, it's like the Sabu thing. Like Sabu never talked. He would just do these death-defying moves, and his look was just like gravitating anyway. He didn't need to talk you into the building. You just kind of knew what you were going to get from watching him wrestle. So, yeah, I don't think Kong really needs a second for her presentation.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. The final note I want to mention before we get into the house shows that Bob's going to run us through, and I have a couple things to mention. We sort of mentioned it briefly last week, but Chris Harris is officially gone from the company. His final match was on Impact last week against Judas Macias. He had gotten word out in the company that he was considering leaving, and there are reports from WWE side that he has had very casual conversations, but they won't offer him anything until his contract expires due to tampering issues. Now, there is an expectation that he'll wind up in WWE since he turned down TNA's offer. He was given his TV character about always complaining about his lack of push and TV time based on the idea that he was complaining about those very things. Well, that's kind of crazy. So they were like, "Hey, just do it on TV instead." He and James Storm tore it up in their feud after being killed in that blindfold match, but they hadn't done anything with him since. He and Storm had concurrent and identical deals as AMW, and Storm signed a new deal. And then when they split, the feeling at the time was that Harris would be the top singles babyface and Storm would struggle as an underneath heel. And really, the former didn't happen at all. Storm ended up doing about as well as he could, given that he's not going to be pushed as a top heel position, and Harris has been forgotten and largely put in almost a jobber role. Nobody was surprised by his leaving, as you can see in the booking that they have been preparing for it. There's a strong mentality there right now that anyone who doesn't want to be there, and they don't want to have them there, essentially. His role as a babyface designed to get booed by the fans without going heel tells you all you need to know. So, unfortunately, it's sad. It's a big hit, but unfortunately, he's out.
Yeah, so now that he's essentially out of our timeline, he does go to WWE, but I think it's not till 2009, right?
Ooh,
Or is it? Or is it? It might be later. No, that might be wrong. It might be 2008.
No, I think it is. I think it is. I can pull it up right now and tell you. Because I was just looking at it before to confirm that he actually has... I mean, he doesn't wrestle in TNA again until 2011. And you could argue that did not go well.
I would say that's pretty accurate.
Okay, so he makes his debut in a dark match on ECW in March. So that's actually a pretty quick turnaround, really.
2008, right.
But he does not appear on television until July.
Okay.
And unfortunately, as we know, his WWE run does not go very well either. He has 2 matches within just a couple weeks of each other. He actually wins them both, and then he never appears again.
Yeah, and now I bring that up because it's infamous. He's Braden Walker. Knock, knock. I'm Braden Walker. That type of joke or whatever. But I remember at the time I was still watching like ECW on Sci-Fi, and Braden Walker, Chris Harris, shows up on television, and I'm like, let's go. This guy is going to crush it. The ECW atmosphere is perfect for a guy like Chris Harris. You know, he can maybe shine initially in a smaller environment, like roster-wise. And it did not take long for me to then be like, oh, he's not going to get a shot in hell.
No, they screwed him.
Yeah.
No, I'll just note quick. When he does return in 2011, which is essentially to feud with Beer Money.
He's with Matt Hardy, right?
He's with Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
So Matt Hardy, I think, if I remember correctly, he had like a mystery partner. Even Matt Hardy at this time was like really weird. And he brings back a mystery partner. And me being a TNA nerd was pretty hyped. Oh my God, they're bringing back James Storm's former partner, Chris Harris. Like, this is awesome. But he's essentially 3 matches, and 2 of them are at a house show to lead up to the match at Sacrifice. And I think that's it. He does eventually come back and make a couple more appearances in Impact in 2022 and 2023 to reunite with James Storm. He's got 2 matches, which is cool. But yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. Essentially a day oneer, and it feels like a big loss for us watching so long. And unfortunately, his time here is done. So
yeah,
I guess there's that. So that all being said, Bob, if you want to kick us off on the house show notes, like I said, I have a couple things. I'll just chime in after we go through each of the dates, and then we'll get into today's show.
All right. Well, the first one took place on January 9th, 2008, which is a Wednesday. Kind of bizarre here. It's in Belton, Texas, the Bell County Expo Center, with the attendance reported here on Cage Match as about 845. Here are the results. X Division champion Jay Lethal defeated the KAZ in a non-title match. Awesome Kong defeated Jackie Moore and Miss Brooks in a 3-way. The Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, defeated Elix Skipper and Johnny Devine. Eric Young defeated James Storm. Christian Cage defeated Samoa Joe. LAX defeated the Rock and Rave Infection. And in the main event, Booker T defeated Robert Roode.
So interestingly enough, I actually have a crowd number of 1,200 fans. So a decent amount more. It says it was nearly packed in the small expo center. TNA gets super hot crowds for these shows, and they are there for the brand as opposed to any of the wrestlers. So they really like the TNA brand. They're just hyped for the company. As far as stuff that happens during the show, honestly, the biggest thing that I thought was important, as we know, we just saw that Kong and Kim match, but this house show took place the day before. So they actually announced the winner of that 3-way got the shot at Kim on TV the next night. But as we know, Kong had already won the title technically because it was taped 2 days before. But so they're going with the idea that the title doesn't change until it airs on television, which me and Bob discussed off air. We totally agree with because, yeah, why wouldn't you do that? So I think that was actually kind of cool that they did that. But that's really the biggest note that I have from that house show there.
Okay, so then let's go to January 10th, which is the same day as the Impact television show. This was in Austin, Texas. There's no attendance here on Cage Match. But here are the results. Eric Young defeating James Storm. The TNA Knockouts champion, Awesome Kong, defeating Jackie Moore and Ms. Brooks to retain the title. The Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin defeating Elix Skipper and Johnny Devine. Samoa Joe defeated Christian Cage. X Division Champion Jay Lethal defeating KZ to retain the title. LAX defeated the Rock and Raven Faction. And in the main event, Booker T defeating Robert Roode by disqualification.
Okay, so a couple things on this one. So there's about 750 fans, heavily Hispanic crowd. It makes sense in Texas, which means LAX was super over, most overact on the show. D'Lo Brown actually was out and came and sat next to JB at ringside during the show. Borash announced that Kong won the title on Monday, which is weird that he'd say that because the show airs the same night as this thing, but whatever. But anyways, her first defense was on the show when she defeated Jackie Moore. So technically, that's Austin Kong's first title defense. Kong was cheered more than Jackie, who was pushed as the babyface from Texas, but they didn't care because they like Awesome Kong so much. What else do I got here? During the Joe and Cage match, both were cheered, but Christian's more of a face on television. By the end of the match, the crowd seemed to be more on Christian's side. So they're trying to push Joe as his face on television, but it's not translating. It's not working.
Not
well.
at all.
And we've been discussing that a lot too. Jay Lethal did a promo talking about Slim Jims, which the crowd really enjoyed, which is pretty funny. And yeah, that Booker T and Roode, there's a chair shot, which caused the DQ. The crowd didn't like that as the main event finish. Booker came back with an axe kick and spin and Rooney after the match, and then said that he'd pose for photos for $20 a pop.
Of course he did. Here's a quick note about the Samoa Joe thing. I'm pretty sure Vince Russo has said that he didn't necessarily like writing for Samoa Joe. Like, he found it difficult. I'm wondering if that difficulty is really coming across in the writing for him right now.
I mean, it appears that way, to be honest. I don't think it's good writing for Samoa Joe. I think we're on that tail end of what I would consider to be, personally, probably some of Joe's best stuff in TNA. I think we're at the tail end of that. And I'm not saying nothing will be good, I'm definitely not saying he's not going to have good matches. But I think as far as his peak popularity and stuff like that, I think we're at the end of that. I hate to say it, but I think it's just the truth.
I think that's pretty.
And that's just from how we've been watching it. Because he was super popular when he got here. And when you're that hot right away, and then you have those really hot matches with Kurt Angle, you can only keep that up so long, I think.
Yeah, I think that's definitely fair. All right, well, let's go to January 11th, 2008, house show in Dallas, Texas. The results. Okay. The results are the Motor City Machine Guns defeating Elix Skipper and KAZ. The TNA Knockouts champion Awesome Kong retaining against Jackie Moore. X Division champion Jay Lethal defeated Johnny Devine in a non-title match. Christian Cage defeated Samoa Joe. Eric Young defeating James Storm. LAX defeated the Rock and Raven Faction. And in the main event, Booker T once again defeated Robert Roode.
Yeah, so pretty similar stuff here. But so this was a major show for them because it is the home city of Panda Energy, who obviously helps fund them often. And so a lot of the bigwigs, including Bob Carter, were actually at this house show. So this is actually kind of a big deal. Wow. And this also meant that the wrestlers were working extra hard. They were at the House of Blues in Dallas, which holds about 1,500, and it was sold out. But it does note that tons of people had Panda badges, so it was almost like a party for the company people as well. So there's probably a lot of them, but good crowd nonetheless. Nothing super major. They tried to push Jackie as the babyface again, announcing that she was from Texas. I don't know if that really helped her here. Lethal cut a promo saying that we were running the House of Blues, and it reminded him of when he beat the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time, the Honky Tonk Man. And then he pointed at Devine and said that he was going to be his tag team partner, Greg the Hammer Valentine. So he's just really, really leaning into the Lethal stuff. or the Savage stuff.
Savage. Yeah.
Lethal 1 got his title back, but then Divine stole it, so they did that little switch at the house show, which is fun. Same split crowd for Joe and Cage. They also ended up doing the Bret Hart Roddy Piper kickoff turnbuckle choke kind of situation finish. So that's funny. Christian then did a babyface promo talking about the Cowboys were going to beat the Giants. Earl Hebner came out wearing a Dallas Cowboys helmet, I guess to make sure that he was the babyface. Lance Hoyt did a promo noting that he was from Dallas, got started there, and thanks to TNA, he was able to buy a home with a pool and a huge backyard. And then he turned heel, saying that the best decision he made was buying the home in Orlando instead of Dallas.
Well, his name was also Dallas.
Right. I just love that. He's like, thanks to TNA, I got to buy this, and thank God it was in Orlando. That is like really good. I really like that.
That's pretty funny.
Booker was just announced as being from Texas, and then they talked again about how he got started at the Sportatorium in Dallas. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that show there.
All right. Well, let's go to our final house show. It's in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma on January 12th, 2008. And the results are the Motor City Machine Guns defeating Elix Skipper and the KAZ. Knockouts champion Awesome Kong retaining against Jackie Moore and Miss Brooks in a 3-way dance. TNA X Division champion Jay Lethal retaining against Johnny Devine. Booker T defeating Robert Roode. Eric Young defeating James Storm. LAX defeating the Rock and Raven Faction. And the main event, this could be a typo on Cage Match, is Christian Cage defeating Robert Roode.
So, unfortunately, I only have a very small sentence about this one. I do think it is. I think that's supposed to be Samoa Joe because
that's what I kind of figured.
Yeah, they drew about 1,500 fans, largely the same show, but without the Dallas localized references. And then he notes Cage had more cheers than Joe, so I do believe that's supposed to be Samoa Joe. Yeah, but very interesting. I love how they're all in Texas, and then all of a sudden Oklahoma.
I'm wondering if that was a paid show. Oklahoma City one.
That's a good point. I don't know.
You could have. You never know.
Interesting nonetheless.
Yeah. All right. Well, if that's all of our pre-show stuff.
Sure is.
Let's get into the January 17th, 2008 edition of Impact, where there's going to be a ton of answers to all of our questions. Hopefully, there's no like, hey, tune in next week because we bait and switch you, which is what they like to do sometimes. The runtime, approximate runtime on our version, is exactly 1 hour, 24 minutes, 0 seconds. So it's 1 hour and 24. It's not on YouTube, but if you want to watch along with us, you can go to TNA Plus and watch it there as well. I'm going to count down from 3. And when I say play, that is when the watch along is going to begin. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Now, this taping, Bob, as we're seeing our opening video, of course, there was one explosion match taped, and it is Judas Macias defeating Elix Skipper to air on January 21st, 2008. Also, a really interesting note. There's actually a dark match on this episode of Impact, and we don't see it, but Jay Lethal defeats Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, Johnny Devine, Petey Williams, and Sonjay Dutt. And you might be wondering, why the heck did they do that? Well, interestingly enough, as I'm scrolling down my notes to read it to you exactly, I thought I was at the right spot, but I'm not. This dark match was actually filmed for the TNA video game. It's kind of crazy. And during this, Dutt did an SAE moonsault, but the ropes were too loose, and he landed on his back. He was okay, other than a sore wrist, so he almost got super injured during this. But I believe this is like a bonus feature on the video game. So it was taped during this taping.
So cool. What do you mean it's a bonus for the video game?
I think on the video game, you can watch the match. I think it's like a feature.
Like on the how they do on like the DVD of the events? There's like, bonus match? There's a bonus match on the video game?
Yeah. It's just random X Division match.
What in the world?
Yeah. Kind of weird, right?
Yeah, that's like hilarious. Interesting. I'm surprised you're not making us buy the video games and then watch the match.
I have the video game. We don't have to buy it. The title of this episode is A Fish Out of Water.
Is it Shark Boy? Is he dead?
Oh, shit. Wait, we actually do have a fish on the show. That's wicked funny.
We do.
Okay, wait. The prince has arrived. Kurt, Karen, and AJ, with his crown on, has just gotten out of the limo, and JB said, no one told us that we were supposed to be in tuxes, and Kurt says, there is no we. You're the interviewer, get it? Every night is a celebration, and tonight is a celebration. Oh, here's Eric Young. Every day is Christmas. We're all getting more presents. I knew it. Get in the limo. Oh, they're shoving Eric Young in the limo. They shut the door. Anyways, back to business. Kurt just yelled back and said, shut up. Yeah, so Kurt is getting hyped up that he might have a free pass to not have to defend until lockdown. I can't blame him. I'd be hyped too. Oh, AJ has already made his decision. So, okay. If AJ wins, Bob, I have a feeling he's going to take the shot at that title.
That's what I'm thinking.
And I kind of feel like he's going to win because of that. I don't think this Kurt AJ thing is going to last very long.
I don't think so either.
I just can't see it happening.
I think that, honestly, I think there'd be a lot more interest in a Kurt AJ match just for the potential dynamic against all odds.
Absolutely. Do we have to have a big main event for Against All Odds if Final Resolution didn't do well?
I don't know.
Speaking of Kurt Angle, I'll just say this while we're doing our intro here. A couple weeks ago, Kurt Otto, who is the IFL commissioner, and Ken Shamrock made some comments about him basically being like, hey, he backed out of the MMA fight, this and that. Well, he said he turned it down because they tried to force him, the fight with him and Ken in 2.5 months. It's not enough time to take off from TNA and train for the fight. They rushed it. I would have never been ready. They didn't care. They just wanted pay-per-view buys. They're only trying to push my buttons to start another angle. My rep in MMA is that I backed out. No, I don't. Usually they backed out of the deal because of my price. I want giant money. Usually they say they will pay me what I want and then change it and tell me that they will pay me on the back end and I want it up front, period. So
Nice, smart.
So big time drama.
Money up front. I just thought about this, Dallas. What is the likelihood of the 3-way dance ending up as a no contest, and then Against All Odds is literally just a 4-way because it's Kurt against all the odds?
I don't hate that.
I don't hate that either.
I actually really like that because that's a big match.
Yeah, it is.
Lethal and the Machine Guns are in the ring here, and they just cut to SoCal Val, so I'm sure we're going to see some drama about the kissing soon. But they're talking about the street fight Against All Odds, and if Team 3D and Divine win, the X Division will disband. Oh, the way I see it, the Motor City Machine Guns are good enough to win those tag team titles. They did pin the champions.
They did.
Oh, you pinned Kurt Angle. You're good enough to win the world title. I mean, fair. Talking to Lethal.
They never really capitalized on it, but hey.
No, so we can pretend.
Yeah, we can pretend.
But if we win, we change the nature of the X Division? Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Shelly said they get to 270-pound weight limit essentially to kick out Team 3D of the X Division. That is like against the X Division base.
What?
Uh-oh. Here he comes right now. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know how I feel about that, Bob.
The whole point is there's no limits.
I know. You guys are pretty damn funny tonight. I already weigh 275, Brother Ray says. You think that's accurate, Bob?
Absolutely not.
Devon, on the other hand, he's a little bit above 300.
I mean, I could believe that too, but I mean, Brother Ray is absolutely at least 350.
What did you say? His traps are bigger than Awesome Kong something, but they censored it.
I think he said ass.
Slim, trim, buff, cut.
Oh my god.
This is insane that he thinks they're in that good of shape.
Illusional heels.
Devon could be a model on the cover of Jacked magazine. Okay, bub. Oh. Falls count anywhere, they just said as well, for the street fight. You'll go back from under that little tiny rock. Do I got that right? Wait. He wants to be face to face. He's coming down to the ring here. This is about to get heated. Weekly weigh-ins, they're saying, for the X Division, dude. There's no way, right? They're not going to do that. Brother Ray has an idea. Oh, he's going to show them their gentleman. Oh, look, he's going to shake on it.
What could go wrong? It's not like they've been, in a heavy feud with these guys with several stipulation matches at this point.
And he does not have a kendo stick on his shoulder at all.
No.
Three bodies, one brain. Look at, they're doing it. Good job. We'll see it against all odds. Oh, but look at this. The X Division attacks them this time instead.
That ain't right. They're such heels.
Yeah, but when you're a babyface and you do it, it's okay.
Wrestling logic. When you're right, you're right.
It's wrestling, baby. We're brawling ringside. Divine is holding onto that title like his life depends on it. God, Matt Morgan's out here. Save me.
Matt Morgan is one of the most frustrating people ever.
I can't believe he hasn't had a match.
Yeah, he's been here for over a year, right?
My God, has it been that long for real?
Or no? When did he?
6 months at least.
Yeah. That'd be at least 6 months.
Hey, Abyss is here backstage at Crystal. She's like, he's going to reveal the secret himself. If you don't, what are you going to do? What's it going to be? Secret emerges tonight over my dead body. The revelation that you speak of will mark the end of Father James Mitchell and Judas Macias.
He just needs to say it. He's giving them way too much power.
Well, That, and not for nothing, Abyss is known to be like beaten, bloodied, and laid on his back. So then they're just going to do that and tell us anyway.
Yeah. Right. Chris tells, no, you're not. Okay, great. Well, we're going to hit you with a barbed wire baseball bat, stand over you, and then be like,
right,
this is what it was. And then Tanae's going to be like, I can't believe it.
Abyss's secret revealed through elimination.
Oh, shit.
Oh, they're talking about Shark Boy.
Shark Boy.
Oh, a series of unfortunate events here. Okay, so it started with Team 3D. They kept focusing on Shark Boy. He's been dragged to hell into that hardcore match, Christmas match.
He's gradually getting, you can see the gradual more and more wraps on his body.
Dude, that's so funny. He keeps getting tossed to the floor. And then, of course, last week he came out with the crutch and the sling. Right, he requests a match with Tomko. Does this guy have a death wish? I love the let's see if he's got a pulse. Oh, that's some extra footage we didn't see last week. So the series of beatings really got punctuated last week when he was stretchered from the impact zone. Oh, here's a series of updates coming. He's at his house. Oh my god.
Sunday, day one.
His house is literally a fish tank. Look at the Shark Boy family.
Oh my god. It's like the fucking Dark Order.
Dude.
Dr. Fishman.
You might have put the final coral in Shark Boy's reef. Okay. It's finally he's been taking toll. He might have floundered. Scaled back on his medication. Nothing seems to work. Things smell fishy, JB. The even cell of sea salt has not been able to wake him from a coma that he's been in since last Thursday night. He may have finally reached low tide. The family's crying. God bless you, Shark Boy. Okay, so he's in.
This is ridiculous.
Oh my
That's
god,
so
dude. Wow, okay, well that was fun. The poor Shark Boy in a coma.
Yeah. Here comes Peanut Butter Mouth, Tomko.
Peanut butter mouth.
Yeah. Tomko
He does sound
is
like
Army strong. At least I feel like I didn't notice it beforehand, but the last promo he had last week, it sounded like as if he had just a little bit of peanut butter stuck on the roof of his mouth as he was talking. Here comes Eric Young.
And his opponent is Eric Young.
Oh, he's
Oh my
locked in the limo.
god. We're not going to break the window. You're not locked in. Sonjay's yelling at him. Sonjay's blessing him. Okay, Eric has opened the door. He's not actually locked in. Oh my god.
What? People use a Slim Jim, but his rose petal? I don't know what that means.
Don't worry, he's had his drinking championship. Oh, so he didn't lose the title. He just lost the... Okay.
I feel like it's impossible in this company to lose a championship, whether it be officially recognized or not.
Oh, okay. The title is at stake at against all odds. So Eric keeps it. from the 2 out of 3 series. I get it. I'm following. I do have a Shark Boy note, which, if you're a TNA fan, should not surprise you. So skip ahead if you don't want to hear it. But they're doing an angle where Shark Boy has been injured. He's went into a coma. We just saw that. But the note really is that when he wakes up out of the coma, apparently, he's going to think that he's Steve Austin. What the fuck?
Oh my god!
When you read that, what do you?
Somebody's on an acid trip.
I mean, that's wild, dude. The family in the masks is like the funniest shit I've ever seen.
That was funny.
Look, Eric Young just wants to shake Tomko's hand. He just wants to get along with him, dude. Oh, Tomko slams him down.
Powers.
He's trying to rip Eric Young's head off with this weird chin lock. I don't like this move. Then he put a real one in. Headlock. Look at him trying to suck the life out of Eric Young. It's kind of weird.
That looks like a choke to me. But.
Right, yeah, he's under the chin. Yeah. It's weird to me that they've been kind of pushing Tomko in like a singles matches, but he's a tag team champion.
That doesn't surprise me. I feel like, especially in this era, not just necessarily TNA, that was a pretty good clothesline. Yeah, that wins it. Like WWE wise, I mean, the tag team division almost didn't even really exist.
Uh-oh. James Storm is coming into the ring, they're saying. Oh my god, he's immediately attacking Eric Young. Eye of the Storm? Good night. Jakey Moore.
These people, Dallas, I don't even know. I don't understand. What? It seems like they were like all buddies doing the drinking thing.
Oh.
At Final Resolution. And now it's, again, he's fucking beating him up. Now, is Eric Young gonna be all like, hey, you, James Storm? Or is he gonna be buddy with him again? I don't understand.
I think Eric Young is just gonna be nice no matter what.
You think he's just his character is just a sucker?
Yes, I do.
I get that, but it's also like there's a point of being a sucker and then looking like a moron. Oh, what the hell? Tomko's going babyface. He just threw James Storm to the floor.
Oh, dude. I mean, that's a clear. I'm pushing him as a babyface. But look, Tomko picking up the belt and the beer. Babyface Tomko, dude.
What the fuck is going on with the show?
You stand up for bullies, dude.
Tomko's a bully.
No. Oh, Crystal's with the instant classic. Did you see what just happened out there? Oh, the time is here. He told Tomko to stand up and be his own man when the time is right. Do you hear that? So his power over Tomko has finally allowed him to be nice. I am the best. I am the champ. Samoa Joe wants to win tonight so he can prove he wants more money. He wants to impress that little trick, Karen Angle. Oh my god. Every time she opens up her trashy mouth, you could smell half of Pittsburgh. That's an insane line. Insane. If you don't know, now you know.
Oh, now you know.
Oh, the secret of Abyss will be revealed. He promises it's happening tonight.
We have to know.
Oh, Crystal was asked to take Dustin Rhodes to the workshop of his split personality Black Reigns. Dustin's like, I'm just trying to get a job here. What are you trying to show me?
Yeah.
Oh, he's like freaking out.
Yeah, he doesn't know what it is.
Oh, he's getting like the vibe. Like he's screaming, where is he? Where is he? You shouldn't have brought me in here. Okay, the camera and Crystal run out. Okay, that was pretty weird.
Jesus. Yeah. Kidding.
And we immediately cut away. ODB is coming out now. Knockouts match in the ring. I do have a note about Black Reign, though. Kaz and Black Reign are clearly feuding over Misty the Rat. We saw that last week a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But the Rat's name has been changed to Marlena the Rat. And Kaz noted, Marlena the Rat is very materialistic. That's clearly, as we discussed last week, Bob.
A shot at Terry.
An inside rib on Terry Runnels, Dustin's former wife, who used the name Marlena in WWF 10 years ago. Now, the interesting part of this is that TNA's ratings skew older than WWE, so at least their fan base, at least many of them, may understand that one. Now, of course, they're given the product that insults those same people that are their base audience. Kaz stole Marlena, and we'll see kind of where that develops. And Black Reign's clearly about to make an appearance on the show, I believe. So we'll see if anything else develops. We're seeing highlights of Kong winning the Knockouts title as Angelina Love is coming out, attacked by ODB right away.
Fans love ODB. I don't know why we're just not making her a babyface.
Yeah, I don't understand. They're chanting for her like crazy right now. I don't know if we're gonna see her on this show. So while knockouts are happening, as we noticed last week because they said it, Shelly Martinez's ring name has been changed to Salinas. The story is that they wanted a Hispanic sounding name because she's part of LAX. And Dave just says, think about that for a second. Salinas is actually a mid-sized city in California located on the way from San Jose to San... Oh, I don't even know how to say this right. San Luis Obispo? I don't know how to say that correctly, but... so they changed her name, even though I kind of think that Shelly Martinez could have worked just fine, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I don't really know what that's supposed to mean, but whatever. It's a mid-sized city in California.
ODB, sucker. Nice sign there.
Oh, you can get a free week of TNA Mobile if you want all of the late-breaking news as we head toward Against All Odds. Text 76,000, or text TNA to 76,000.
Did you ever have that or no? TNA Mobile.
Let's see, in 2008. I'm trying to think. I don't even know if I had a phone yet. So no, I don't think I did. Or maybe I was just getting one, but I don't think I had TNA Mobile. It's kind of weird because like nowadays I hate if I get like marketing texts and shit. Like I don't think I'd purposely sign up for that.
No, that just means your info's on the dark web or something.
Yeah, which I mean most of our information is probably, but Angelina Love with a little high knee attack and then a super kick.
That was a bicycle.
A boot, whatever. She did it from the side. Holy shit. ODB just leveled her with a clothesline.
I like how ODB's Hulk up is that she just squeezes her breasts.
And she's like, BAM! It's certainly unique.
I would say so, yeah.
Running power slam. Goes for the cover. Gets the pin on Angelina Love.
So in the TNA mind, they should be booing her. They are going nuts for ODB.
Oh yeah, dude. They love her.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They love her.
She's a freaking trying to treat her like a heel. That's insane.
Drinking out of the flask. Oh. Are they saying? Are they saying that ODB and Awesome Kong, they're going to be going one-on-one here soon? And Mike Tenay thinks that ODB has a chance to match Kong in the strength division. Awesome Kong, I'm talking to you. She's on the mic. You've beaten every broad here in TNA, but you haven't beaten one. You haven't beaten the ODB. ODB. Crowd's wicked behind ODB, dude.
So her calling out Kong is like, I'm a babyface now.
I think this might be finally the switch.
Yeah.
Why don't me and you hook it up at against all odds?
Yeah, do it.
Crowd pop pretty big for that. Kong, I love to fight. And sometimes, and just sometimes, I like to get whooped. But you ain't gonna be whooping me. ODB's not just another pretty face. Oh! Oh, she pulled out the flask again. I love when she's chugging the flask. So funny. We're going backstage with Crystal again. Kevin Nash's locker room. Can you give us a second, Crystal? We're seeing that camera view inside. Kevin Nash is saying, talk is cheap. Everybody knows it's your money. This is it. You win this tonight. Title shot is yours.
He's probably talking to Joe, right?
You kind of hope so, right? That gives them the power in the ladies. Light the fuse, man. Okay, it is. It's Samoa Joe. I was waiting for it to be like AJ or something.
So Joe has basically accepted what happened at the Final Resolution as a teachable moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're returning to the Deep Blue Sea. Bob, we might find the solution to this on this show. I wasn't sure we were going to see this again.
Chris Harris is the fuck.
Shut up, JB. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. You know who's got problems around here? It's me. I get TV time on Impact by hanging out with a bunch of sharks. Stop smiling, Shark Boy. You don't see me smiling. It's his mask.
That's so funny.
Wait, LAX is coming in? What's wrong with Sharky? Homicide. We just came in to check on Shark Boy, that's all.
They're robbing him.
They're taking his snorkel. Oh my god, they literally are. They're literally stealing all of his shit.
Yeah.
You looking at my man, huh? You looking at him, Tuna? Salinas is talking about Hernandez from Shark Boy's wife. Oh, look at this.
Senshi's still here.
What the hell? So, I do have a note about him, and apparently this is supposed to be his actual last match here in TNA. We've been hearing that for like a month now, but the report is that this is his final match.
You know what I've learned is that all you have to do is tell TNA, hey, I want to leave, and they'll give you plenty of television time.
I mean, literally. Here comes Kaz, and he has Marlena the Rat. Okay. So they're acknowledging that it is Misty, but he changed the name.
Yeah.
He denied that it was Misty. Yeah, he's definitely trying to get into the mind of Black Rain. But Kaz versus Senshi here, this is probably a pretty solid final match for Senshi. Unfortunately, unlike what Chris Harris
has
got.
the potential.
We're at 33 minutes and 30 seconds. There's been a lot going on in the show once again. Really fast-paced kicks here.
Kicks. Oh. Somersault kick there by Senshi.
I like the somersault kick. Oh, the Genesis DVD on sale now, Bob.
Oh, only 2 months after the fact. That's great.
I feel like that's not bad.
I mean, there's definitely quicker turnarounds.
Then a month? 2 months?
There was quicker turnarounds for even in the early 90s, like Coliseum videos. I remember WrestleMania 9, right? That took place on, what was it, April 4th or something like that? And, whenever Todd Pettengill would do like a WrestleMania recap or whatever, he'd be like, get it on Coliseum video, April 23rd.
That quick?
Yeah. I was surprised when
were they not doing replays as often then?
No, they were still doing like, hey, watch the encore presentation on Wednesday night or whatever.
Well, because that's what I was thinking is, what if they were like, okay, well, you can order the replay for a month, and then there's a month where they're getting the DVD made or something and then distributing it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Senshi going for cover, but only got a 2 count. Picks up Kaz, chops him in the corner. Oh, Senshi getting rolled up. Nope, he kicked out of that one too. One-legged drop kick by Kaz. Oh, he just swore at him. They beeped something out.
I think he just said Brandon.
Springboard leg drop, but he gets a kick out at 2 on that one too. Good for Senshi for getting a competitive match on his way out.
I bet you when he was like, hey, I want to like leave, they're probably like, we really don't have anything for you anyway, so okay.
Well, I kind of feel like that's... Oh, shit, what a big boot. Shooting Senshi back into the corner. I feel like that's kind of why they're like, if you don't want to be here, then that's fine. Like, half of those guys who don't want to be there who are leaving, they are kind of floating around or not really doing a whole lot, so...
His biggest angle that I can think of right now was with Austin Starr, like Bob Backlund.
Jesus. Wave of the Future gets the win.
Right? I mean, I know he had a few with Saban in like 06, I guess, but...
You're right, though. As far as like a big angle, oh shit, Black Rain's here.
Oh,
Darkness
man.
Falls.
Darkness Falls. He's gonna go get Marlena back.
Wait a second. There's nothing in the cage. Black Rain's young. Where's the rat?
Where is she?
Where'd you put her?
I need to know.
Oh! He just smashed the cage over Kaz's head.
Now he's like slapping him, but
Okay, Black Rain's kind of losing it, but security's trying to hold him back.
security finally doing this shit again.
The week has passed. We're in that weird area where Judas Macias is just standing in front of a red curtain behind Mitchell. 7 days have passed. You're going to reveal the secret tonight, right? Hopefully. It's over 20 years old. All the lies and treachery. I'd love to ask Mitchell, how did you feel about doing a secret every year with Abyss for about 4 years?
No kidding.
And why are they all in the public record? Is this one also in the public record? Oh, Abyss is in action next. The same night the secret's revealed.
Craziness.
We're going to JB. Oh, dude, we're going back to commercials and back to segments, and it's a lot going on. But Prince AJ is here. He's going to talk to Tomko because he's super smart. My good friend of mine, he hugs him. I need some advice. He asks AJ if he got the crown with a kid's meal. I'm Prince AJ. Hello. I need some advice. You were right on more than one occasion. Do I take the shot at Kurt, or do I give him 2 months off? You can become the World Heavyweight Champion without Kurt, because you were the Tag Team Champion without Kurt. Make a choice, bro. Styles is frustrated.
Oh no, is it going to be Lance Hoyt against Abyss?
Oh my god. No Hemi again, but there's Jimmy Rave.
Jimmy Rave looks nice in like regular clothing.
Well, he's a rock star. You got to look good outside the ring and when you're in the ring. Whoa!
I thought he looked kind of preppy there.
Yeah, he does. Lance Hoyt just pointed the camera to his belt buckle and then air humped.
Oh, that's what rock stars do.
True. Okay. Yeah, here comes Abyss.
Here comes Abyss.
Bob, I have an update about the drug testing policy that I mentioned in this entrance.
Nothing's changed.
The drug testing at the next taping will be a baseline test. They are copying the WWE program in the sense that they evidently realize that a lot of guys are on the juice, and if they test, like with WWE, even within months of warning, they will have so many failures at first that they'll be in trouble. Apparently, it's being noted that no one will be fined or suspended stemming from the first tests. Nobody seems to know exactly what will happen with the second. The wrestlers were told there would be a $200 fine for a positive on any subsequent test, but the first test is a freebie, essentially. Nothing was directly said as to what will happen with a failure for steroids in a follow-up test or how frequently testing will be done. I think everyone on the roster is clean.
Yeah, okay.
I do. Hoyt and Abyss
What
lock
makes you
up.
think that?
Abyss just threw Hoyt into the corner, but he gets an elbow to the face as he ran toward him. Oh, scooped him up. Are you about to get the secret right after this match, do you think? Or do they have to wait till the second
Probably.
segment?
No. They're going to lead into it.
I mean, I hope they do. We are about to be going into that second hour.
No, we are in the second hour.
Well, we're at 42 minutes.
Oh, right. I guess you're right. The way that you're looking at it. Right?
We're about to be. Oh, wait. Time is run out. He's in the middle of a match. Mitchell says, "Are you ready to tell everyone the truth?" I'm not ready. I was watching a match. Fine. Have it your way.
He knows the secret.
Oh, the world's going to find out momentarily. Cameraman, you come with me.
The secret is at the impact zone. Way to hide it, Abyss. Jesus.
Yeah, what? Okay. In the middle of the match, and he's like, okay, momentarily, you're screwed, buddy.
You know, I bet you they did that because they're probably thinking people aren't going to stay tuned into a Lance Hoyt match, so that's just how we keep them in. Nothing against Lance Hoyt, but
Yeah, I mean, it's a fair point at this point in time.
The hell? That was like a weird F5. I don't even know what that was.
Yeah, he kind of just slammed him down. He didn't even really do a full rotation. Hoyt with that moonsault. Abyss moves out of the way.
Yeah.
Black hole slam.
1, 2.
And that's the 3 count. Okay, you better get to the back, buddy. He's about to reveal your secret.
I don't even know what would be a suitable secret.
Oh. Time for a secret to come out. Okay, Mitchell's in the back.
Remember that house you burnt down? Judas Macias is your brother.
Oh. Abyss is going, cut the camera, cut the camera.
What? That's so stupid. That's so
Look
dumb.
at.
Abyss, there's more than one camera. There's like 18 cameras.
He's talking about his mother. The apple of mommy's eye. Mommy this, mommy that. Including things that are pretty dangerous to your health. When it's time for you to be disciplined by the only sane person in the house. Sure, it got a little rough. Maybe you need to get beat with an electrical cord like the animal you are. When that whore, and trust me, she is a whore. Oh, even the mom would throw a few backhands after she disagreed with the man of the house. Mitchell's really laying it in. Every time you whine, I sit back and think about that night lying long ago. Okay, so Mitchell's talking about when the mom shot the innocent man in the back 3 times. He can't help but feel the 3 bullets ripping through his flesh. Because no matter how much you lie, no matter how much you run, whether you change your name to your mom's maiden name to Parks, so Parks isn't his real name. Wait, your last name isn't Parks. It's Mitchell. I am your father. The crowd is booing. The crowd is not happy. Every time you look in the mirror, you should see myself reflected back at you. The deed is done. Live with it. Bob. Oh my God. It's been revealed.
Who's your daddy? They're chanting. Or somebody was chanting, who's your daddy? Come on.
Didn't we know this already or no? Was he just listed as James Mitchell's monster? They never said it was his son? Macias, they say son. So they are brothers.
Yes. Technically, yeah. But here's my thing. In this TNA universe, in the Nashville days, they were both there at the same time. And it was never even hinted at that he was related before they got together in partnership.
Well, I guess he never really defied Mitchell at the time, so it didn't matter. Wow.
But his son was living in a boiler room.
Well, he didn't care. He doesn't care about his son that much.
I don't know. This does not feel.
Okay, here's the thing.
Suitable.
I don't hate it, but to build it up for this many weeks is like, come on, that's a.
I'm your dad.
But
okay,
they booked themselves into a corner. There's nothing it could have been that would have been good enough for the weeks and weeks and weeks build.
Well, when you go from attempted murder,
yeah, that's what I mean.
Where can you where can you really go?
So I do have a note about this whole thing too.
Oh, great. Here we go.
So we saw the reveal as Robert Roode is coming out with Peyton Banks right now. Now Dave says that the funny part of this is that people internally is the people internally. So when people complained about how bad this Abyss angle seemed to be, they were told, just wait till you find out where it's going. Like this was some great idea. So we'll find out. We'll see where it's going.
Oh, so they're saying it's going to get better or where
yes.
It's going? That feels like such a Russo thing to say. When
I
he's
know.
Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I know.
Just wait till I figure it out.
Hey, just wait till we see. Yeah.
You know what? I'm telling you, dude, he's gonna like just rehash the Kane and Undertaker story. They're brothers, and they're gonna come together.
Feeling like that's where it's going.
It's unbelievable.
All right, Robert Roode is fighting Sonjay Dutt, and I have a really random note that's kind of irrelevant to us at this point, but I wanted to just mention it to you for fun. You remember Pac-Man Jones when he was here?
Worse.
Well, he's apparently in more trouble and has a warrant out for his arrest for allegedly sucker punching female attorney Wanda Jackson on January 3rd at the Atlanta strip club, which could be a parole violation from the Las Vegas incident from last year where he plea bargained down to avoid doing time. So I think it's just...
What the fuck is going on? Why is his female attorney with him at a strip club?
It didn't say it's his attorney. It's just an attorney.
Okay, why is there an attorney at a strip club like that? What?
Well, you could be there, but like not getting sucker punched. Why is he sucker punching girls at strip clubs?
Yeah, I don't.
Like I said, I only brought this up because it just further proves of how dumb of an idea it was for them to bring him in. If literally just months after he's gone, he's getting into even more trouble.
Yeah, because like when he was here, he was saying like, "I'm gonna prove I'm turning a new leaf and
Yeah.
I'm a new man."
Yep. It's pretty
it's
cool.
a new year. It's the same Adam Pac-Man Jones.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, Booker's wife tradition. Oh, she's home to Houston, Texas. Okay, so she's officially home.
She's fine. Dramatic.
Here comes Sonjay. Dive over to the top rope, and Roode almost didn't get him there. He splatted on the ground a little bit. Sonjay's getting up. Peyton Banks is very concerned about her new boss, Robert Roode. Do you think it's a conflict of interest to hire your number one fan as your new marketing and PR team?
I would say probably.
That on commentary they have called a stalker.
Mm-hmm.
She just grabbed the foot of Sonjay, which caught him up on the apron, and Roode knocked him off.
I feel like Roode's going to go on a winning streak now, though, with the new manager. Oh, shit. Here comes Tracy.
Here comes
Ms.
Tracy.
Brooks.
Is she going to... I thought she was going to go right after Peyton, but Roode got distracted, and Earl's trying to get her out of here. It must have
Earl's
worked.
actually doing his job and saying, don't do that.
That's rare for a Hebner.
I can't believe this match got a commercial break.
No.
Ooh, spine buster. They're still calling her a
The
stalker.
stalker, Peyton Banks. Oh, Tracy's still
like-
there.
Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. She's not a stalker because he's aligned with her now.
I think they're trying to put more heat on her by being like, she's a creep. Like, you shouldn't like this
Yeah, but-
girl.
That's not really putting heat on her. It'd be putting heat on her if she was like doing that to a baby face.
They keep cutting to her, which is kind of annoying me. Like, I know she's there. Stop. I want to watch the match.
No, it's a new character, new toy, so they probably feel like they have to
No, you're right.
constantly have her on camera.
You're right. I want to know when Lethal's going to beat up Sonjay Dutt again for keep kissing SoCal Val.
Well, he didn't even mention the last one.
I know. Springboard? Oh, Roode hits the rope. Catches Sonjay. Boo. Boo.
With that type of fall, Sonjay is going to end up in a bed right next to Shark Boy. Yeah, 1, 2.
And the payoff gets the win for Robert Roode. Peyton Banks, the newest member here to raise his hand.
What is worth here? Tracy is kind of wearing the same top as Peyton, so I don't know. I don't know what we're doing with that. I mean, it's literally the same top.
Tracy's is slightly shinier, I think.
Yeah.
Tracy's going after Peyton Banks here. Her pants might be falling down, but she's beating her up. Oh, she just slapped the shit out of Robert Roode. Spears Peyton Banks. It's a cat fight. He's pulling Miss Brooks' arms back, and then she slaps Ms. Brooks across the face. She's taking off her shoe. Oh, Matt Morgan puts an end to that.
Oh my God, Matt Morgan.
I don't like Matt Morgan representing TNA management, running in like that. He doesn't do anything.
He's not even like an enforcer guy. You don't do nothing.
It's so annoying.
He just books bad matches and gets yelled at by Cornette.
And it's like, what are you, drunk? Why are you booking all these Christmas matches?
Yeah, you're not supposed to give the briefcases to the guys. You're supposed to keep it away from the guys.
They never took them back, so I guess it didn't really matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
We're going to JB in the back now, who's with Prince AJ and Karen Angle. What are you going to do? Dude, we're back to AJ's Dilemma. We've been doing AJ's Dilemma in some regard for weeks. AJ, at the end of the day, it's going to do the right thing. Karen's rubbing all up on him again. Oh, then Karen's going to do the right thing. I'm going to relieve you of your stress, AJ. That's phenomenal, he says as she walks away. I don't got lipstick on me, do I? Oh, I almost forgot, Bob. BG is with Crystal, Roxy, and Kip in the back, and BG says, "My partner's on his way to the Impact Zone right now."
Oh no. It's gonna be Bart Gunn, dude.
I hope your partners are better than me, a better man than me, he says. I almost forgot we got another reveal coming.
It's fucking Bart Gunn, dude.
Oh, we're heading back to the Shark Tank? Wow.
Oh, what the hell?
If I spoke too soon about this whole show, I can't believe that he's on the show this many times.
Do you think he's gonna wake up on this show as Stone Cold Steve Austin?
I hope not, because then I just said it too soon. But look at this. Angelina Love, Velvet Sky coming to check on him. This is day 3. Who is that? Someone else's. We had no idea it would be this bad. He's green around the gill. I've never seen anybody look this bad. I like how all the other people are just like...
What is Angelina do?
There's only one way to help him. Mouth to mouth. They take the kid out of the room. Oh, and someone else is laying on top of Shark Boy. Old Finn, wrinkled swordfish.
That's his dad.
Oh my god.
Brother.
Wow. Okay.
The dad just cock blocked an unconscious.
Yeah, he did.
Shark Boy.
Mouth to mouth on the mask was going to be really funny, but that's fine.
I can just see it now. BG's gonna be, listen here. You've always been Homer, but I need a Bart. And then Bart Gunn's gonna come marching out there.
No, you know what he's going to do? I don't need a friend. I don't need a partner. I need my brother. Yeah.
God Armstrong, get out here.
Kip is saying, I've always been there for you, blah, blah, blah. Out of everything that's happening on TNA, Bob, this is the thing I care the least about.
Absolutely.
Now, you're going to shut the hell up and give me 5 minutes of your time.
BG, this does not need to go 5 minutes. Just say it.
You see? I've been lucky enough. I've been blessed.
My partner's Roxy because there's no male on female violence here. So we're guaranteed a W.
After this announcement, Bob, I'm going to give you a couple Kurt Angle notes. I have quite a bit, but I was kind of thinking we'd see him again, and we haven't. So
I'm sure we will at the end here.
I got too many to hold them. It's actually all Japan related. So, but let's see what the partner is. Kicking and scratching. Talking about making a living for his damn family. He's talking about this guy is just as good as these guy. One of my dreams.
Remember when I asked you for you to take a pay cut so I could get a raise, and you wouldn't do it?
That'd be awesome if they brought that out. BG saying this is his dream to stand nose to nose, toes to toes with this person. It gives me great pleasure. Introduced not just to you, not just to them. What about Roxy? She's there. His partner. Who is it? His hero. Oh my God. He's back. He's making his return to TNA. Holy shit, he's old as fuck. It's Bullet Bob Armstrong.
Has he not been in the Impact Zone before?
Not the Impact Zone. This is Asylum years, baby.
I know that. The crowd is like, this dude is 85 years old. What the fuck?
This is wild. Kip won't shake his hand. Oh, he wants to hug him.
Oh, he hugged him.
So.
Oh wait, so he understands.
Kip agrees. Bullet Bob's a great choice, and the segment ends.
Damn. I wish he would clothesline Bullet Bob.
Fuck you. Boom. Wait, we're heading to the Shark Tank one last time. It sounds like. I mean, that's not a great partner choice, but okay.
No, not at all. But it's his hero, so like
Wednesday, day 4.
Happy for him.
Dr. Fishman is still here. Things are not looking good. Eric Young here. I got here as fast as I could.
4 days later, Eric.
You got to fight, Sharky. Nemo, Charlie. This goldfish pork chop. SpongeBob. He's not really a fish, but he's under the sea. Jaws. He fought to the bitter end. He grinded out until his guts got blown up everywhere.
Oh my God.
Maybe he needs some water. Oh, he just knocked over a glass. No, wait. Glass breaking.
The glass breaking. Oh my God.
Oh shit. If you stick that thermometer in my ass, to be held to pay, you son of a bitch. Because Shark Boy said so. Oh my God. I really did not think this was happening on this show today.
No way. I didn't either. I didn't think they would burn through the whole fucking angle.
No way.
In an hour.
You could have done that over the next 4 weeks. He's been in a coma for a week.
Why would you not do that? And then, like, the Impact before Against All Odds, have the reveal or whatever, have this, and then you can be on the pay-per-view or something. To burn it through in an hour is nuts.
That's crazy. Kurt Angle's coming down now, which is giving me a great transition here. So Antonio Inoki talked of Kurt Angle facing off against Agawa in a match on February 16th at the IGF show in Tokyo. Angle's not booked for the show, though. Angle is going to Japan that week only for the New Japan IWGP title unification match with Shinsuke Nakamura. Booker T, though, is booked for the IGF show. So that's one of my Kurt Angle things. Oh, he's announcing someone out to the ring here. He's like, I'm in too good of a mood tonight. 2 great things are happening tonight. First, my protege, Prince AJ Styles, a proud member of the Angle Alliance, is going to win the triple threat match against Christian Cage and Samoa Joe. Which means I will not have to defend my title at Against All Odds. Which means I don't have to fight till Lockdown.
Perfect.
Oh, here you go. Right after TNA Impact, they're going to air Global Impact, which is not on our version.
Yeah.
And you're going to see the opportunity to see Kurt Angle defend his other world title over in Japan against Yuji Nagata in one of my greatest matches ever.
Now, it's worth noting he does not have that championship with him here.
No, which if you were going to promote it, you kind of would have been... Or does that mean he lost it?
I'm thinking he lost it.
Although I did just say the note that he's apparently going to be unifying the title, so I don't think he lost it.
He didn't lose it yet?
I don't think he did. I think he loses it to Nakamura in the unification match.
Oh, shit.
So that actually was one of my notes, but I thought it was a longer segment than that. Cornette's yelling with PD and Scott Steiner backstage quick, so let's hear what this is, and then I'll say more.
So PD doesn't have the right briefcase still.
Correct.
He's supposed to have Scott's. Yeah.
PD keeps trying to talk, and Cornette he keeps shutting him up. The X Division has nothing to do about being 4 feet tall, 125 pounds, being an Oompa Loompa. So, there's a problem here. I'm the best, Jimbo, so he's taking his X Division title match back. Now, here's the problem, Bob. In just a couple weeks, if the Machine Guns win the match and there is a weight limit, Scott Steiner cannot fight for the X Division title.
That's true.
He's definitely over 275.
You think so?
I feel like he's gotta be, dude. He's huge.
Scott Steiner, I don't know if Scott Steiner's pushing 300.
He's jacked as fuck.
Well, I know that, but
I don't know.
I could see him being just at the weight limit.
Oh, we have to look up his build weight, I guess. But AJ's coming out for the main event. So here, let me say a couple things. You look up his build weight.
Yeah, I will.
So during the interview where Kurt was talking shit about Ken Shamrock and the other guy, he also noted that his match with Nagata that he was just talking about was laid out as a tribute to Chris Benoit, and in particular the Benoit vs. Angle match at the 2003 Royal Rumble, which is generally considered one of the best matches in company history. Angle noted that Nagata is one of the few wrestlers who has the ability to work a match at that level. And also on the Global Impact special, it debuts after the show on January 17th, but will be repeated many times on Spike. It consists of footage of the TNA wrestlers tour in Japan, but Angle vs. Nagata is the only match being shown. There's been talk of TNA marketing a DVD of this show. They do. There was an attempt to get footage of the match where Angle beat Brock Lesnar in Japan for the special, but there were legal obstacles, and it's not going to be airing. Dave says, I would guess Lesnar's side was smart enough to agree to do the job, but not to let footage air in the U.S., which seems like not a thing, but what do I know?
Do you want to take a guess on what Scott Steiner's build weight is?
It's less than 275. I feel like not much. I'm going to say it's like 260.
276.
You're fucking lying.
I swear to God.
What?
He's 6'1", his build height, and his build weight is 276.
That is insane.
Do you think that Shelley said 275 exactly for that future Angle?
Yeah, I do. Now that you said it, I do.
It's gotta be, right? It has to be.
That's insane. I think I only have one more note, so I'm just going to say it while these entrances are finishing so we can enjoy the main event. Remember, we've thrown the name Bob Sapp out a few times here on the show because there's been the Kurt Angle talk and all this. Well, apparently he's meeting next week at Spike about doing a TV series, and there was talk about having him come on Impact to promote Pros vs. Joes as a guest and spin something off with Angle, but Spike backed off on it when they found out that he was in touch with WWE. But right now, Sapp and WWE are cold because he has so many irons out elsewhere. And WWE decided against using him for the 2 Japan dates, which may be because they had to negotiate through Hustle to get him, and it didn't work out. So, lots of drama. I'm not expecting anything, but there it is.
Bob Sapp, and I've said this before, Bob Sapp has a ton of charisma. I don't think I've ever really watched a match of his, but even in Pro Wrestling Illustrated, he was always being hyped up as being like, it's just a matter of time before he shows up. And I know that he shows up in WCW towards the end, but he doesn't do anything in ring wise. I think he has a couple of promos, maybe like he's coming soon, and then that never happens. He was in The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler.
Oh,
they broke it in my nose. That's him. That's Bob Sapp.
Shoot! As soon as you just said Longest Yard, I know who he is now. Yeah. That's funny. So he's a wrestler. He's not like a shoot fighter or something. Like
he I believe has done shoot fighting, but he definitely was a professional wrestler.
Interesting. Christian Cage just jumped off the top, taking out AJ Styles, but Samoa Joe did the classic walk away. Yeah. This has been a pretty hot start to this match as Joe just dove to the floor now.
I mean, this is a pretty strong 3-way dance. I mean,
remember, it's also elimination.
Oh, I didn't know it was elimination.
Yeah.
Really? Well, that changes things. We're back from commercial. Huh. I'm wondering if AJ gets eliminated first and then it's like guaranteed a title match.
Oh, Joe got hit in the back of the head by Cage. It's fascinating to me that Sap essentially wrestled in Japan. Like you're reading that he's got hyped up as if he's gonna show up anytime somewhere, and then he just doesn't.
Well, they made him sound like as if he was going to be a megastar, and he has the charisma, I think, to pull that off. But so like looking at it here, so 2008, he is wrestling mainly for, as you mentioned, Hustle. He has it looks like about 13 matches there. But before that,
he doesn't have a lot before that. I'm looking right now too. In 2007, there's 3 matches.
Right. And then before that, I mean, he does New Japan a handful of times over the course of a few years. And this is where the WCW tie-in probably comes in, is NWA Wildside.
Oh.
Said he has a few appearances there, and all those appearances are from, let's see, I mean, he has one match in 2000, I guess. So it'd be the end of 2000 to March of 2001. And as you know, WCW folds in March of 2001.
Yo, he fought Kevin Northcutt. You remember him?
Of course I remember Kevin.
Holy crap.
Red shirt security, dude.
I kind of want to watch one of his matches just to see what he's all about, but
I'm sure there's some on YouTube, I would imagine. The Wild Side ones for sure, I would think would be on their channel there.
I feel like I gotta go.
Cloverleaf.
Yeah, holy shit, dude. He's bending AJ
How is
in
he
half.
Not tapping to that?
He's flexible,
AJ's
dude.
Not tapping out.
Oh, Bob Sapp is massive.
He's a huge guy, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's enough about Bob Sapp for now, but nice insecurity by Joe in the corner to Cage.
I want to say there was some hype for a potential Sapp Goldberg match in WCW. That was what they were. That's what the magazines would be highlighting. Be
Okay.
What did this happen?
Flying for him? Nope. Cage just pushed into the rope by Samoa Joe. Stop Styles on the track. Oh, referee knocked out for some reason.
Rudy put his arms up about 5 seconds before the legs were even near him. He knew it was coming.
I don't know what he was about to do. He'd be like, "Hey, don't do that," or
yeah, don't do a scoop slam. How's that illegal?
I haven't pointed it out yet. Oh wait, Joe's locking in the coquina clutch. But the Against All Odd posters have been on the backstage and on the barricade. It's a very close up of Abyss's mask. Is what the poster is for the show.
Oh, I haven't even paid attention to that.
Styles brought in a chair and missed both men. Hurt his hands, but he hit Joe with it. I was going to say, it doesn't matter because it's a 3-way, but guess what? If it's elimination, it does. He just
whacked Christian, so there's no turning back from that. I mean, he just whacked him with a chair.
Yep, and now Joe hit AJ with it. Well, he kicked it into his face is what he did.
Is Rudy going to disqualify him?
Oh
shit. My God.
Samoa Joe just got eliminated.
We know where Excite got their shit from, man.
It's an elimination, though, so I feel like that makes it...
right.
So, I think that's how you can kind of use that to your advantage. The one we saw was bullshit, but that's a different story.
Also, wasn't that a count out?
Yes, which is even worse.
Yeah, that's even worse. Matt Morgan is at ringside to confront Samoa Joe. This is likely a Bound for Glory 2008 match.
Kevin Nash is here to cool Samoa Joe down.
Triple threat. Use your head. Cool down. AJ and Christian. The final 2.
The thing that kind of sucks about this is that this could be a match in itself. Because of the turn. Why not? I wish I hate that disqualification thing more. But that plays into Joe getting screwed, him being
Yeah.
headed. Like, it works.
Yeah, it's fine. There's moments where it's, for the story, it can tie in, and it's fine, and that's fine.
Oh, Christian get hit with a back elbow. AJ, moonsault, reverse DDT. Oh, Cage able to slip out of it. AJ claws his eyes from behind, though. Hits the reverse DDT anyway. Look at these shots. And big spine buster by AJ. Cage is laid out.
Ooh, no. Ooh.
We're at 1 hour, 17 minutes, 50 seconds, if you're following along, heading into the less than 10 minutes left of the show.
Yeah, if you're me, we have just over 6 minutes left. And 6 minutes are left in the show.
Bob counts down the seconds as soon as we hit that play button.
I do it for anything. For reviewing wrestling, that's how I do it too. I don't have it going upwards. I have it as a countdown.
I can understand why.
I wasn't always like that, but then one day I changed it, and I was like, I think I like that better.
Okay, we've promoted Global Impact twice. I also did check. They do not have that on their YouTube channel, which I'm kind of surprised about. But part of that might be because it's on that DVD. But going for the Styles Clash, but it's countered. Ducks the clothesline. Christian versus DDT.
1, 2. Ugh.
Nope. You think like Karen's gonna come out or something?
There's gonna be some kind of bullshit here.
Cage chopping Styles underneath that leapfrog. Coming back, Irish whip. Styles tries to hurricane around at him, but he gets slammed down in a powerbomb instead. Christian gets to his feet.
Bleeding from the mouth, for sure.
Yeah, he is.
Unprettier?
Nope.
No.
The classic back suplex land on the feet, but hit with a Pele kick.
Oof.
He always does it when you least expect it. Did you know that was named after a soccer player?
Yeah, but you did not. Dallas has learned a lot on this podcast. Nikita Koloff, Pele.
Oh my god. The Nikita Koloff shit. Spear by Christian Cage.
Gore. 1, 2. No.
Oh my god.
Speaking of gore, we haven't seen Rhino since before Final Resolution, right?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, injury. Fucking relic. Christian sends the apron. He shoulder rams Styles going to the top rope. He gets stopped. AJ with a backdrop, sending Cage to the mat, and then Cage conveniently puts himself in position. And AJ comes off, missing the spiral tap.
He doesn't go for that all the time.
Dude, no.
Frog splash, but gets caught with the knees.
AJ looks like he's fired up.
AJ's getting fired up. What's going to happen? I'm the prince around here as he goes to hit the unprettier on Christian. But Christian's able to flip the arms, hits it on AJ instead.
Oh, no. 1, 2. And he got him.
Whoa. Clean win, too. We were wrong. We thought there's going to be some fuckery.
Yeah, I for sure thought there was going to be something.
Big win for Christian. Mouth is all fucked up, but
It'll be fine. Kurt's eyes all fucked up. Christian's mouth is fucked up. It's perfect.
yeah, I know. Well, I will say I'm glad that they didn't do what we expected with AJ just winning, and because the fact that he had the 2 decisions.
Right.
I don't like that we wasted a lot of segments on the show with him being like, "What am I going to do if I win?" And then he loses.
No, he was like, "When I win, what do I do?"
Yeah. And we're going to our highlight package here to end the show.
Okay. Well, that flew by quicker than the previous one. I'll say that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I actually liked it. I liked this show as well. Maybe even a little bit more than last week, but I don't know. Last week I had a weird vibe for some reason to me. I like both of them.
Well, yeah, but I think I like this one more. The main event was good.
Yeah, it was.
Shark Boy segments were good.
Dude, those are so funny. Kaz and Senshi had a good match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this was a solid episode to continue the march toward Against All Odds. Now we're assuming Christian Cage is getting that match at Against All Odds, so I think that makes sense.
That's what it is. Yeah, that's what they said.
And here we go.
Explicitly said he would get it.
No, I don't care about the year-end awards in 2007 next week. That should have been already happening.
Yeah, why are we doing that?
Man,
what the hell? Why are we doing that in the middle of the month?
the end. It's
almost
the end.
Almost the end. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, I guess we get a 2007 show next week. Well, they got to do Mr. TNA. Who's going to be Mr. TNA? That's like seems to be a big thing, but
yeah.
Well,
all right. Well, maybe we did our 2007 awards too early.
I guess so. I like to put it in the rear view, but apparently TNA likes to hold on to the past. Well, that might be.
Look at the roster.
That might be true. Well, we have just 3 weeks left until Against All Odds, and I feel like we are on track. So far, I feel pretty good about it. So I'm definitely excited once we get there.
Yeah, the last couple of episodes have been pretty good. So next week's episode, as we just found out, is going to be focusing on the 2007 year-end awards. So any momentum that we've had going into 2008, we're going to revert back for a moment and relive some 2007 again. And I don't know. There's nothing else that's been announced or anything.
No, nothing else. So I guess it'll be a fun surprise.
Yeah, we'll see maybe how Abyss is holding up now that the world knows that Father James Mitchell is in fact his father. So, all right. Well, be sure to join us for the 2007 Year-End Awards TNA edition. Until then, for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Across the Line podcast.